Hey guys, just got to the barn today. We have some objectives, which is to fix the holes in the floor on that bay where we just cleaned it out. Yep. And hopefully start to move some lumber over into that area and make it a usable bay. So we're gonna get to work. You gonna help?
Yeah. Family day at the barn.
Gonna be a good barn day. Join us. My name is Krista, and that is my husband, Kevin. We just embarked on restoring a 150-year-old farmstead in Pennsylvania that was in my husband's family for 3 generations. We're starting our restoration with the barn that was basically falling down when we started. We still have a long way to go, but as we stumble through this restoration, we are sharing this journey and learning together as we work to restore our future home at Sawmill Ridge Heritage Farm. So this is the bay we're working on today. We're going to get the trailer out, we're going to clean off the floor, and get it ready to be a usable bay. We're hoping to store some lumber in it, so as we get more lumber around, we're going to put it in here. So family days of the barn, I've told you before, are some of my favorite days. I love when Adeline is here and helping, and she loves to be a big helper, but it also can be nerve-wracking at times. So we just have to make sure that we're all paying attention while we're working. Hey, there's a couple holes in the floor. Can you show me where they are?
Yeah. Right here?
Yep, so should you stand near that?
No.
Nope.
Right here?
Yep.
Right here.
That's right. Okay, do you want to grab the rake? Good job. Oh. We've been up to this for a while. We're moving hay on a regular basis, but somehow I still forget how a tiny little pile takes so much work to remove. So we got to work on moving the hay. Kevin came over and we worked together to get this trailer, which is much heavier than it appears, out of this bay, so we could clean up the hay that's underneath there. And then eventually we start moving the hay and the dust out back. That is because after our excavating that was done, it's muddy out there. And although we're not driving vehicles up it right now, we are walking through it. And even when we started today, Adeline had some muddy boots. So we just decided to move some of this hay and dust out there to help combat that mud problem just for while we're working. Getting rid of the mud so you don't get muddy boots again? That's awesome. Look at this hand-forged huge nail. So I just found this nail. Hand-forged, square, thin, been broken off. Pretty awesome. I truly love to find these treasures. It's so special to find something that's been hidden in the hay for there's no way to know how long, and wonder about where it came from. Did it come in out of a hay bale that was baled out in the field off of a tractor, or did it come out of this barn here? Every time you find a treasure, you just have to wonder about the history of it. So we're just trying to clear out this bay, do some sweeping, and Kevin had the great idea to actually start to remove some of the hay from over on the next bay over, which is the one that has the floor in the worst shape in the barn, and move it over into this bay where we can safely stand in order to remove it. Okay, I moved over into this bay. I'm going to be careful and try to move as much hay over into that bay. This is where, like every project, you start to get some headway, and then you kind of have to restart because you have to dirty that area again before you can clean it. This bay of the barn was seemingly used for hay storage the whole time. None of the floorboards are fastened down. A lot of them are kind of thrown down haphazardly and not necessarily super centered on the floor joists below. So as I'm working in this bay, I'm constantly making sure that I'm centering myself over that floor joist and just to have that extra security below me. But I'm still always a little bit nervous when I'm over here. So as we're cleaning out the far bay, we decided to start throwing the hay outside because where we had it excavated, it was getting really muddy. So every time we were working here, we would be tracking mud into the barn or on our shoes in the car. So now it actually cleaned up pretty nice. After a ton of picking, raking, shoveling, we finally got this bay cleared out and it was ready to do some dust removal. So we took a broom to it, and then later Kevin took a leaf blower to the bay to really get it cleaned out. Adeline and I, of course, got out of Dodge to avoid the dust cloud. But after the dust settled, the bay looks so great. We're excited to get back in here and patch these different holes that are in the floor. And really, this will end up being one of the nicest bays in the whole barn. So enjoy some before and after photos of the bay over the pig pen. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what you think of this project and what would you do with this bay of the barn at Sawmill Ridge. Thanks for watching.